See, should probably start making some type of organization here. I don't need a new function. I need a. It's no big deal. Okay. Uh, and eventually we're going to start making enemies that you can try to hit. And what I'm going to try to do with that, the end goal, will be you roll a d20, and then if you hit, which will be your roll versus the target AC, and if you hit or go over the AC, then what's going to happen is then you can do damage, and once you do a certain amount of damage, it dies. That kind of stuff. Lots of fun. Lots of fun. But first, I got to get through all this race and class crap and actually get it done. That's that. What was I working on? Race and class modifiers. Oh, I know what I can do. Okay, it's for that. Add custom event. Race mod. Oh, it's not about luck, sir. Switch on Enum. Switch on race. That works. And what we're going to do is come back here. And let me get the event graph. And where's finish? Okay. So before removing from parent, I want to cast to third person character. Now the question isn't whether this can be done, it's just a matter of how long it's going to take me to figure out how to do it. Everything that I'm doing is, in the end, it's all math. Really. It's all setting up enums, adding and subtracting variables. Nothing that would be crazy out of the realm of possibility. You want stuff that's really crazy and annoying to set up. I currently have something in the works that is a procedurally generated group of blueprint actors that move according to a data table that sets up multiple timelines and is basically being used to make a mobile level. That's a pain in the ass. That one has been really difficult. We'll call the function raceMod before we remove from parent. And all raceMod is going to do is give some boost. I believe humans get +1 to all stats. Let me go get my 5th edition book so that I know I am setting up the proper modifiers real quick. I'll be right back. Oh, goodness. Rolling forward. Okay. If you want to know how much of a nerd I am, I have an entire shelf of my bookshelf dedicated to tabletop gaming, so yeah. And technically more than a shelf because I have a couple of supplemental things that don't fit on that shelf. Okay, let's see what kind of damage we can do. And I'm going to be doing these slightly out of order just because I'm doing them in the order that the book gives them. So let's see. We're going to go with this with standard races, not sub races. Jesus Christ, I don't want to be here all year. Let's see. We're going to go with Hill Dwarf, which is Con 2, Wisdom 1. So set our set Constitution and set Wisdom. And the way we do this is you go integer plus integer, get Constitution, Constitution plus 2, get Wisdom plus 1. Alright. So that's the Dwarven one. Next is Elf, which I believe standard Elf is the High Elf. So Dex 2, Int 1, oh, well, yeah, I am going to need that too, but okay, I need to make a bit more space here. Unfortunately, this doesn't give me much room with the whole switch spacing. Okay. Oh, you know what? I just thought of a way I could probably do this and make it at least look a little bit better. No, that wouldn't work. Okay. Dex, well, it would, but it still wouldn't look very nice. I'm just gonna have to play with it and clean it up. Let's do this. Elf. Okay. Next page is more elf shit. Then halflings. Halfling Dex 2 and Charisma 1. Halfling. Okay. And I believe next is human, which is going to be the longest one. Ability scores each increase by 1. Hey Cody, how you doing? So strength, dex, con, int, wisdom, and charisma. Okay. Control C, V, 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 V. Oh, I know the feeling, Cody. I know the feeling. I have not had a good drink in a while. Simply because I don't have anyone to go out and drink with. And drinking by yourself is kind of depressing, so I tend to not do it. At least, that's my opinion on it. I could be wrong. If you like drinking by yourself, drink by yourself. Don't listen to me. I am certainly no one to give you advice, sir. Unless your advice is, how do I blueprint? And then I can do that. Sorry, I'm trying to make this legible. Because if we need to come in and at any time make any adjustments, I really don't want to have to try and fight with my own crappy Cthulhu-like blueprints. There we go. So that's the human. Only characters to get that many individual stats increased. Though if you take the variant, you get a 2 stats up to 2 of your choice and an additional feat, which, let's be quite honest, could be either completely worth it or it could completely bone your character, depending on what you're going for. Let's see. Strength 2, Charisma 1. Control C, Control V. This is the only time this, pretty much when you start the game, this is the only time this is, doing it. I thought about it, but the thing is, NDF, I was concerned that if I started doing arrays, then I'd have to go, okay, well, which one is Constitution? Then I'm going to have to get that, and then I'm going to have to do that. I'd rather, this is just my personal way of doing things. I like to be able to see the exact steps that I'm taking, as opposed to fighting with arrays if I don't have to. Of course, I know this is probably a bad way to do it, but it's just me. I hate having to use loops if I don't absolutely have to. And I completely admit, right off the bat, it's